what I've seen, it's so important to not link spirituality in general, but certainly awakening, enlightenment, not to link these things to time. Because when we have a lot of time, we don't tend to pay much attention. When we have little time, then we start paying attention. So we want to take the time element out of our whole relationship with spiritual practice as much as we can. Sure, we'll talk about meditating a given amount each day or whatever, and there's time element and that. But as a way of, we don't want to be viewing our whole life, our spiritual life through the prism of time all the time. If I do this and I do it for this long, then this will happen. That's time. What if we don't look at it in terms of time? If we remove time, then all of a sudden we're no longer going to ask any question about tomorrow, about what we'll do tomorrow, or even 5 minutes from now, because that puts us back into time. So when we remove time, it changes the nature of the questions we ask. And then we start to see, wow, so often we're asking questions from the perspective of time without even knowing what we're doing. But when we start to remove all the elements of time, what to do tomorrow, what to do 5 minutes from now, how to handle this when it comes up next week, all the issues of time, remember, time and our ego are the same thing. The ego plays itself in time, from memory from the past, projecting into the future, or imagining into the future, and judging in the present. The judgment is also a product of time, because you had to learn those judgments at some earlier point in time. So, it's just time everywhere. But what would it look like if we remove the element of time together? So we weren't thinking in terms of time. So you weren't even questioning things in the terms of time. What about tomorrow? Just so you can get a sense of that there are totally different perspectives to look at any moment from, other than the perspective of time, which of course puts us in our ego. So I'll use this phrase when I'm trying to point out certain things often about our true nature. I'll use this phrase, always and already. And I use it quite a bit because I'm trying to get people's attention out of time. So if you say always and already, those are movements to get someone to look at something more from a timeless perspective. And this becomes important with awakening, is because awakening can only happen in the present, right? And it can only reveal the truth about the present. That's all it can reveal, is the truth of the present. And really not some other truth than that. So if you can feel like the effect of recontextualizing spirituality outside of time, recontextualizing your whole approach to it, your whole approach to spiritual practice, to inquiry, to meditation, because when you take time out of it, all of a sudden everything starts to be oriented into now, because that's all that's left. That's what's actually occurring, is now. All the rest is theory. What do I do about this if it happens tomorrow or the next time I feel fear? What do I do about feeling fear if it should ever come up again? And still we're not really in the heart of now. We haven't then approached the full integrity of now and the full power of it. Because that's where the transformational power lies. That's where it is, you see. Where it is in that continuous now that's not defined by time.